YouTube, it's Zoe, or Read by Zoe. I love books. I know, big surprise. I love reading them, I love buying them, I love putting them on a shelf just so I can stare at their pretty covers. I also love finding deals on books. My biggest pet peeve, I guess you could call it, is when I go to a bookstore and I have to buy a book at full price just because it's a new release or something like that. And then once I get home, I look online and the first thing I see is that same book on major discount. Because of this, I decided to put together a handy dandy list of places that I have previously found some cheap books, both as a resource for myself when I am in the market for a new book in the future, probably like 15 minutes from now because I have a book buying problem, and for all of you, if you also want to buy some cheap books. You want a good book, but you don't want to spend a lot of dough. So let's get started. So I'd have to say the most obvious place is the library. There you can get free books, which is amazing, but the downside is that usually, all of the time, you have to return the book within 3 weeks of you taking it out from the library. I love the library, but because I am usually away from home during the school year, I am off at college in my college town, I don't usually go to my physical library, but I go to my library online. Not really online, but on an app, which is Overdrive. I think most libraries have this app, they're part of this app, but you can check by downloading the app and then searching for your library. It should be there, and if it is, you just put in your library card number, and you can check out audiobooks and ebooks for free. Another interesting alternative is paperbackswap.com. I just recently found this website, and basically it's a big book swapping club. All you have to do is create an account and then put up a book that you would like to swap, and once somebody requests your book, you just pay for the postage fee to send it to them, and then after that you can look on the website and pick any single book to be sent to you for free. This includes paperbacks, hardcovers, audiobooks, and even textbooks, and once you get the book you can choose to keep it forever and it be yours, or you can do the process all over again and just keep on doing it. The only price is the shipping fee. Now, if you actually want to own your books and have them on your bookshelves forever, the rest of the places that I'm going to talk about are for you. In my college town, the only bookstore is a Books-A-Million, which at first I was really bummed about because I've always been a loyal Barnes & Noble member, but after visiting there a couple of times, I think I've actually been converted, which sounds blasphemous, but I really enjoy Books-A-Million. Not only are their new releases discounted up to 40% off, but they also have this bargain priced area, which I really enjoy. I actually got this copy of The Lovely Bones, which I am currently reading, for like $3. The books that are bargain priced also seem to be changed out a lot, so I could go to Books-A-Million like once a week and always find a new bargain priced book that I want to take home. Also, if there isn't a Books-A-Million near you, they also have a website which I'm going to leave down below in the description box. I'm going to leave all of the links down below in the description box so you can check it out and start buying books already, even as this video keeps on playing out. The next option is half-price books. Unfortunately, there is not a store open in Florida, which is so upsetting, but I have visited a store in Minnesota when I was visiting family a couple of years ago, and it was fantastic. It's kind of like Books-A-Million where you can buy new books for a discounted price, and there is a bargain priced area, but the bargain priced area is so huge and beautiful. You also can bring in your old used books for store credit or cash, which you can spend on even more books. Another place to buy cheap books is Goodwill, which I think is such an underrated option. A lot of people don't even know that Goodwill sells books for like 25 cents to $1. The selection definitely depends on your Goodwill and also which day you visit. The books at Goodwill also vary from pristine, never been read condition to like they were trying to see if the book could swim. Sometimes you can find some hidden gems. Also, if you're ever missing a copy of Twilight, it's probably at your local Goodwill, because every single time I go into Goodwill there are at least 4 copies of Twilight on the shelf. Now, this can't really be a complete list without mentioning Amazon. I myself buy most of my books on Amazon. One, because they are super cheap, and two, because I have student Amazon Prime and I can get my books in 2 days with free shipping, and I'm a very impatient person. There is also the option of buying a used book from Amazon, the website, so you still get your free shipping and everything like that. So here's the Amazon page for Confessions of a Shopaholic. Not sure if you can see it right here. There are the two options, buy new and buy used. The new option is $10 and the used option is $3.75, so that is quite a deal. It's really easy when you want to buy a few used books and a few new books because they all come in the same order. You can also find used books on Amazon Marketplace, but I don't tend to do that because the price for shipping tends to be more than the price of the book, and I can find cheaper alternatives other places, like just from Amazon, or some of the other options that I have talked about and I'm going to talk about soon. Amazon also has free ebooks of classics like Emma by Jane Austen, which I have downloaded. You can also find some free classic ebooks on Project Gutenberg, which of course I will link down below. For free or discounted ebooks that aren't classics, I would recommend bookbub.com. On this site, you just sign up and select the type of books that you're interested in reading, and once the site finds a deal that goes along with the type of books you like to read, they will alert you. The site is totally free, and it's really handy because I don't like to just sit around for hours and hours. Well, sometimes I do, just looking up deals. It's so much handier when someone just tells you to go on Amazon on this time of day and buy a book. Another popular choice is bookoutlet.com. They have such a wide variety of options like Magic Treehouse number 2005. And then there's also some more popular titles like Anna and the French Kiss and The Martian. I personally purchased the first 3 books of the Lunar Chronicles on that site, and they came really quickly. They came in like 2 days. However, they only have a limited number of books to sell, so once you see a book that you want to buy and you think it's a good deal, you should immediately put it in your cart and buy it, because someone else will get it if you don't, and you will regret it so much. You will be filled with so much regret because you did not purchase it right when you wanted to. Here's the website. It's super easy to use. There is a featured section and titles you may be interested in. They know that I love My Lola and the Boy Next Door. Oh! Vlogger friends, here are some booktubers who are associated with bookoutlet.com. The next option is thriftbooks.com, which has a fantastic selection of books, some very popular books, and most of them sell for less than $4. I just looked, and one of my favorite books, which is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, a hardcover edition of this book is being sold for $3.59. The new edition is sold for the same price as you would find at a bookstore, but the used editions are very cheap. Also, for those of us in the US, if you buy more than $10 worth of books, which isn't really hard if you really think about it, it is free shipping. I think for Canada and the UK it is $3, and anywhere else in the world is $5. The only little hitch is that it's very slow shipping. I think it takes 15 to 20 days to ship. However, if you international friends want cheap, and by cheap I mean free shipping, I would recommend bookdepository.com. I personally use this site for when I'm looking for a pretty international cover but I don't want to break the bank, like this copy of My True Love gave to me. This is the UK edition, and I bought it on Book Depository, and it was the same price as buying a US edition plus free shipping. It's free shipping worldwide. I am also a Book Depository affiliate, so if you want to shop on this site and use my link, I will receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. Just thrown in that subtle plug right there. Also, a great thing about Book Depository is that when your book arrives, it also comes with a cute little bookmark. They are honestly the most adorable bookmarks, and they're completely free. Those are all of my recommendations of places to find some cheap books. I hope this was helpful. Tell me down below if I missed anything. Maybe there's something particular to your country that I don't know about, but list it down below so people from your country can figure out about it, and we can all help one another buy more books and feed into our book buying addiction. Okay, thank you all for watching so much. Remember to follow me on social media. My links will be down below, along with all the links that I listed in this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!